So let's start off with you telling toots, not tits.
Oh, I got bad hearing. I'm so sorry. Okay, go ahead.
Alright. So let's start off with can you tell us about yourself, your name, and where you're from?
All right, well, my name is Dino. I am 27 years old, and I am representing the lovely section of Texas that is called Corpus Christi. Girl, let me tell you about it. And then if it's not humid, it's like windy. We're talking like, if I had false eyelashes, they'd be gone every single day. Just.
You're not wearing any right now?
Huh? No, God gave me these ones. I'm just kidding, I'm sorry.
Who are you wearing? What are you wearing?
What am I wearing?
What inspired this look?
Well, when they said black suit and gold, I was thinking, let's do something a little bit, something, of course, naturally formal. This is from Okaywear. They have a lot of really, really, really cute, like, blazers and everything that's really, really nice. They have, like, those corset vests. They're really, 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 really nice. And I wanted to make sure that we had something that looked a little bit flary, but also, like, I don't feel all the way comfortable being, like, just strictly formal. So I had to put on, you know, a sneaker, made sure that my hair was still just, like, spiky in all the right places. So that's just kind of, like, how I put together this overall look. Something chic, something satin, but still a little, because that's just me. Well, I've been a performer pretty much all my life. I was pushed out the womb singing high C notes, you know what I mean? Very that. But no, I just started singing in church, doing all of the Christmas plays, doing any role I could get my hands on in school. I've just been a performer all my life, and I have this really, 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 really huge urge for attention. So I went to my very first gay club at 18, saw drag for the very first time, and was like, that's stunning. That's amazing. That's stunning. That right there. I went and I was just like, oh, this is everything. You know, I've always been a very exuberant person, and in day-to-day life that kind of can read off a little obnoxious, but drag is kind of just like the place where you can go and you can look, and when it's over the top and when it's campy and when it's this and that, it's all just appreciated. So I got an opportunity to perform in a local talent night. Got my start there. They liked what they saw. I won a local bar pageant, and then it just kept going. That's really what brought me in to male entertainment.
So you can sing?
Yes, I can.
Okay,
Okay, I'm not pitch perfect, but I can give you an A flat. Or if this is an A flat, I don't know what's an A flat.
so your voice is very versatile.
Very versatile. Ask my boyfriend. I'm just kidding. Am I top or bottom? I'm verse. I'm verse. Whatever. I'm very fluid. Go with the motion. I like to make my other person feel comfortable. So if he feels comfortable sleeping on the top bunk, well then I'll sleep on the bottom. But if he's a little scared of heights that day, then we mosey up and get up on top of that bunk. You know what I'm saying?
Can you do the splits?
No. God no. I have the flexibility of uncooked pasta, girl. And if the slightest thing, it just snaps. That's just not how it works for me. How much?
Girl,
until you snap. Okay, I'm sorry. I have the flexibility of a bundle of uncooked pasta. There you go. I think in overall, like realistically speaking, for me, it's Tavion probably. Just because he's already been through this process, and the last time that he went through this process, he did very, very well. Like the way that he performs, I overall like to see what he does. Also, I really, 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 really have my eye out for Campbell Andrews. I know how creative drag kings can be. I know how much motivation it takes, how much motivation and drive that they have to perform. And to know that we have like a drag king on this cast, especially from what I've just seen so far that they've brought with them, I'm really, really, really looking for them. On the surface level research that I've done, I don't know that we have a lot of versatile live vocalists here. I'm just not from what I've seen. And I've been singing all my life. Every second, if I have a breath, a musical note's gonna come out of it. And the performance aspect when it comes to my singing is so tied into my family and the little bit of like culture and heritage from like the Mexican and Puerto Rican side that I have is I have such a bond and a desire to do all of that. I emote in all of my performances. Not to say that nobody else can, but I don't just put on a sad face to make you feel sad. I don't just put on an excited face to make you feel happy. I don't just curl in the brows and do this to make you excited. I feel those things. I make sure that that is a true and a genuine emotion anytime I put myself in front of a crowd. Anytime that I put myself in front of a single audience member, whether it's 1, 2, 15, 25, a whole entire sold out room, I make sure that that I feel the emotion I'm trying to convey, and then I make sure that you feel it too. And the best way I know how to do that is with my voice. And I think that's what I have that maybe nobody else in this competition has. Let's be nice. E, upside down W, 0, 2 L's, and the E.
There's an L?
There's 2 of them if you put them like this.
Oh.
Girl, let me not get in trouble by accidentally throwing up gang signs in this interview. I'm so sorry. I don't know what side. I have no sense of direction. So I was doing this, it was at the frat house in Corpus Christi, Texas. I was doing Gemini B. York's talent night for the Newcomer of the Year pageant that essentially frat house was going to be doing. And so I showed up. It was amateur night. Anybody can do whatever they want. So I showed up. I borrowed a sequin jacket. I borrowed sequin pants that did not fit me. I put on a shirt that I'd had for like ever, and I sang a piano. I sang "Love on the Brain." It was like piano karaoke type situation. And I remember when I was up there, the light hit me and my hand was sweaty and I could feel the microphone slipping, and I was just nervous as all hell because I sing all the time in church or anything, but it was like the way that the room was positioned, I was so close to everybody. And I remember just getting up there and just closing my eyes and just singing my heart out, and I was like, if I can't see them, they can't see me. We're just gonna do this and I'm gonna pretend I'm at home. And afterwards, after I finished singing, I had a bunch of people come up to me telling me like, oh my God, I was crying while you were singing. I had my sister come, who's now my sister now, she come up to me, she was like, you're coming back. You're gonna come back. I ended up not winning that evening, which, rigged! No, I'm just kidding. But, no, but she was like, you're coming back. I don't care what you're saying. I don't care what's going on. I know you didn't win. You're coming back. I was like, all right. So I ended up coming back. I ended up doing the lip sync number, won my week, won my month, and then when it came down to all 11 contestants of 8 drag queens and 2 drag kings and 1 male lead, won that pageant. And I've been hooked ever since. So I'm not a doctor. But I have this like, I think for real I have like ADHD. And so my brain in times of like stress or just like in life, sometimes my brain will just think about 17 million things at one time. I need grounding. And so what I oftentimes do is I'll look at this hand and this arm, which I have a tattoo that you can't see, but it's a literal checklist of like things that I need before I leave the door every single day. Which is like my phone, my keys, my wallet, and my medication.
Tattooed on your forearm?
Tattooed on my forearm. Yeah, literally right here. And so there was one day when I was in school and I would always just be drawing on my hands and just drawing on my hands and drawing on my hands. And I was like, I figured out, I was like, oh, that's what that is. Because anytime I would be like, oh, it doesn't make any sense, I would just look at that. And there's 2 consistent things that are never gonna change, that no matter what outside influence is happening around me, these 2 things are gonna remain the same. These 2 things are embedded in my skin. And I can look at those and I can be like, this is consistency. Resets the brain, gets me going. You know what? I think it would just be that. Just that. And if you had to spell it out, I think it's like a T, hashtag T, P, capital T, little t, little t, little t. You know what I mean? Like that. Upside down M. There you go. Yes, absolutely. No, I think it would just be that. Like it's cute, it's quick, it takes talent and practice. No Chick-fil-A sauce? Nah. And it's just my whole thing. That's just my entire thing, just walking around. I love you. I love you so much. If you're watching this, then that means you know who I am. Or you're wanting to know who I am. Or you will know who I am. And just know that I love you. I love you very much. I hope that throughout this competition, when I show you and become vulnerable and show you what it is, who I am, why I am, and why I do what I do, I just hope that you'll love me too. But I hope you have a wonderful day. And if no one else tells you today,